Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Have you ever spotted McDonald's hot, crispy fries right as they're being scooped into the carton? And time just stands still. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Today's top story, the flavor merger of the century between the Peanut Butter Group and Chocolatey Corp. Joining me is a PBC executive.
Thanks for having me, Barry.
Now, how did you know the merger and the byproduct of it, Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread, would be a success?
You know, it was a gut feeling, a rumbling, if you will. Besides, they're two titans of taste.
Very true. Goes great with pretzels.
And pancakes.
Apples too, I bet. Try Jif PBC today.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Everyone who works at Starbucks, full or part-time, gets stock in our company. Which means that when Starbucks succeeds, our people do too. At Starbucks, benefits like company stock are just the start.
I knew it. Another Huda Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Hey, guys. So on today's episode, we are talking Love Island episode 25 and 26. And oh my gosh, I just can't believe there are still some people who aren't watching this. No, I really can't, because like this makes my summer. Like I literally am sat in bed at 8:30, just ready to go. Because I know they say 9 o'clock, but it comes on at 8:30. And again, on our Patreon, we have like a, very poppin' chat that we all go crazy on. And
I know I'm happy that you're into it, because like I love that I don't know anyone's opinion when I'm watching it, and like then I can't wait to talk about it, because like I don't want anyone like ruining my opinion.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, it's okay if someone else has a different opinion, Mama. Mama sees like totally fine.
No, for sure. But like these things, I'm just and it makes me more excited. Like I don't want to hear your opinion when I'm already reading it. So like I'm excited to talk about this episode with you, because like I haven't read it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So speaking of Patreon, if you're not on our Patreon, definitely join. Don't join through the app, but once you are joined, log in through the app. But I'm just like so ready to talk about it. And honestly, I want to talk about episode 26 immediately, but I did write notes about episode 25. So I guess we're going to have to do that.
Yeah, let's touch on it.
Yeah, touch on it. What does that mean?
Like let's not like go overboard. The most drama was this episode. Okay.
So episode 25, it starts off with Taylor saying that he moved away from Olandria because it was out of respect for Clarke. And to me, that just shows like that's how Taylor really likes her. And that's why, to me, Ace, I'm his biggest hater and I will continue to be, is the biggest joke, because he, on the other hand, could have moved over out of respect for Chelly if he really wanted to, but he was loving what Huda was doing to him.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And he also wants to put it into Chelly, especially because Chelly still has a connection there. Like he will not back away from that.
Yeah. Brian says that he's over our Dominican bombshell, Adriana. Shana, we've been saying
I learned it today. It's Adrina, like Ina at the end. So it's Adrina.
It's not Adrina. It's not Adrina. It's
Adrina.
Chantal, it's not Adri. There's nothing odd in the
Adrina, but the Ina's at the end. It's not Adriana. It's Ina.
It's Andriana. It's like Andriana. It's there's no
Ina.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
I promise. I was like to myself, okay, like let me hear this. Let me write it down, and I wrote Ina.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not arguing the end part. I'm arguing the first part of
Okay,
it.
so say your first part, and we say the end, and then I say the end.
You're saying like Adriana, okay, which that's not it. It's Andrina, or you guys. Why is this so hard? It's I don't know. We've gotten like shitty reviews too about us saying like, aren't they first generation? Weren't they born in America? Like, why do they not know how to pronounce things? Well, to those haters, we grew up in a household speaking completely different languages. Okay. So I'm sorry that we aren't perfect. Okay.
It's just hard when it's like variations of names like that to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be, but it is.
I know. I don't know. Maybe we need to go back to school. But anywho. So I'm shocked because Andrina is like obviously way above Brian's league. And the fact that he's literally being like, she's boring. Like you must have like a really, really like horrible personality. And not like horrible.
I think
boring.
To me, that'd be the worst thing anyone can ever say about me is like that I'm boring. Like if someone said that about me, I would cry. Like if, like Amaya's over here crying about like the things that they're saying. Like if someone said I'm boring, I'm running away. Like I'm not staying in the villa.
She's just very surface level. There's no substance. So like
I think it's because I can see it too a little bit, but I think it's because she doesn't like him.
Okay, God bless me. I'm so sorry because
God bless, yeah, bless you.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, go on.
I think it's just because she doesn't like him.
I don't know. I've seen
Pepe.
They ask if anyone went overboard, and all of the guys say Huda. And that's why a lot of people, especially on TikTok, they're like, something was cut. There had to have been something that was cut. I still think Huda went overboard. And my reasoning is because, like, in the sense that Ace has been an asshole to you this whole season. He's literally the reason that you and Jeremiah aren't together. He was in Jeremiah's head the entire time. Even when you put his hand out to him, he didn't give a fuck. He literally like embarrassed the shit out of you. When you told him you were a mother, had no respect for you, was like basically like, okay. And what's crazy is Ace knew that she was a mother because Ace was liking her photos from 2 years ago on social media. So I'm sure he knew who the fuck she was. So like that's my whole thing with Huda. Like when people say like, what did she do that was wrong? It's a challenge. It's like, but why did you choose him? Like first off, that's like your girl's like guy, but he is exploring. They're both exploring, but also like, why are you wanting him to feel that way about you when he's been an asshole to you? Even when you've confronted him, he was so degrading to you. So why do that with him? Like that's my biggest problem. And you guys know I can't stand Ace. Like we're going viral on Instagram for every post that we post about Ace, but there are like those like one-offs that are like, okay, Roxanne, like
you're obsessed with him. But no, I think
like,
that's yeah. I think that's a really great point, honestly, because, and I feel like no one has even said it from that point of view. And because she put herself down in that situation.
Oh my God, should I make a TikTok about that then?
Yeah, because you know what? I actually think I think she just doesn't think like, I don't want to give her that excuse because I know she knows better. But I think in that moment, she just like, what it is, if we take your take on this, okay? He has been the one person that hasn't given her that much attention. So she's like, I'm going to show you what it feels like. I want your attention almost. Like, so.
Yeah,
that's why
she knows he wants her, and she's like, "No man doesn't want me." And we have like,
I'm gonna show you, and she's like going on there twerking, doing the reverse cowgirl over here, pulling all the stops, and it's like you just put yourself down for him. But okay,
he was really hard, by the way. There's
my gosh,
no, but there are some of our cousins on Patreon are like, well, I mean, listen, I'm humble and I like seeing a girl who's like a pick me and confident as hell and is like, I'm going to show you. So people are looking at it that way. And
the sides have churned. Like people are on Huda's side.
Huda's going to win no matter what. Huda or Amaya are going to. Huda's like odd number. I've never seen people fight for someone. I'm a very different person than Huda. So it is like kind of hard for me to. Same. Yeah, it's really hard for me with like how she is.
But this last episode, like I'll be a hypocrite of everything I said, and I stand with her this last episode. But
oh my God, me too. Oh my God,
it's so hard because it's like every situation, like when we analyze things, it's like we take it for that situation, we forget about the whole, like the thing in a whole. But sometimes you do have to do that.
The only person I feel like I've been consistent with, I feel like I've clocked Taylor and Olandria. I've always liked Olandria and always thought she was better, but I've always like clocked them. Mike, cause see now I'm turning on Taylor, by the way, but I feel like I've just
Oh my God, that's so crazy because now I'm not turning on Taylor and I'm so happy what he's doing.
Right. No, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you meant
And
like you're like
I've been saying, why are we crucifying him for actually following smart? Because he's not trying to fucking play a game, you know?
Yes. Yep.
But I feel like I've been consistent with just Jeremiah. Like I've always I'm sorry, like
You've been consistent with Austin.
Yes, I have been. Oh my God, what happened to Austin this episode? I can't. And no one stood up for him. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Anyways, okay, let me go back to my notes. Nick is a loser because at the end of the day, he says it's too far in the game to basically be disrespected, and he felt disrespected by Elon. But then why haven't you closed off with Sierra? Like the reason you're not closed off is because of you, not because of Sierra. After she let you inside of her, she wanted to be closed off. That's why she probably even did that. So,
but why are we putting all the anger out on him? Like, what did he do?
Elon?
Like, like what did Elon didn't do anything in my opinion? Like,
guess who defended Elon?
Who?
Fucking Austin.
Oh yeah, I know, because like I swear Austin sees like when people are being bullies. To me, the whole situation, like like the one thing that I got the ick from Sierra is like when he explained like he feels like he's being ghosted in a villa with actually seeing someone, like that made me so sad.
Yeah.
But then he shouldn't have like went and like try to get her attention either. Like if she's not giving you the attention, like back off. But like I thought Nick was out of line to like act so mad. Like you guys are not closed off. It's a challenge. It's a game. They had a connection cost them more. Like if you think you're gonna win, like let him do what he gotta do.
I said, this is where I talk about Taylor, where I'm like, listen, he's shown so much loyalty for Clarke in such a short amount of time, but that's because he's going for his gut. Taylor says that
he loves her.
Yeah, Taylor says Clarke gave me a different feeling, and he has to go with his gut feeling. It would be easy for him to listen to Ace and just follow what he says. And, Olandria's a great girl. Let's do it. But he's like, no, like, I don't give a fuck about this money in the game. Like, I actually am digging Clarke. So he's being honest. And like, from when he chose Clarke and everyone's like, they're getting out. Like, I fucking can't with a new viewer. So the way that they are trying to like make this game and they're like, we're voting him out. I'm like, what do you mean we're voting him out? He has a real fucking connection. Why would we vote him out? Like he was basically like telling Olandria, like, clearly I'm not that into you if I'm a fucking slow burner 3 weeks later. Like, please, dude. Please.
In that conversation he had with Olandria, like if a guy ever sat there and told me I just got this different feeling and it was like something else, like my heart would sink and I would be so over it. Like the fact that she's just sitting there still like thinking because she has time on her hands and like that she had 3 weeks and they had 3 days, like get over it. And he turned so fast in 3 days, that should be a shocker to you.
Yeah. Huda pulls Chelly for a chat, but Chelly's still angry, so she doesn't want to speak. And I'm like, okay. Like the one thing about Chelly is like, just give that same energy to Ace then. Just give him that same energy.
We saw definitely a different side of Chelly the last 2 days.
So Chelly explains though, and I'm with Chelly here. She does explain during the challenge that Huda kept looking at Chelly and saying it's just a challenge. And that's what really pissed her off. And that would piss me the fuck off too. If you're like sucking my man's face off and like literally riding him like with underwears on. And then you're saying it's just a challenge. Like I'd be like, all right, bitch, you need to simmer the fuck down and keep looking at me during that.
Yeah. Don't pull my guy, pull someone else's guy.
Yeah. Nick is so triggered by Elon. So I think I kind of said this basically like he needs to close off. Chelly confronts Ace and Ace is gaslighting her. And he's like, I don't F with what you did with Chris, but it's like, look what you did with Huda. And we even saw this on this episode. He is a classic gaslighter, narcissist, every fucking terrible word you can think of, because she is talking to him and he's basically shutting her down and just saying what she did was fucking wrong.
He's very defensive. That's what he is. Like
defensive.
Yeah, like he can dish it out. He can dish out anything. He can try to say that he's clocking something, but then the minute someone tries to say something to him, he can't handle it. And he tries to like you said, gaslight or do something else. He can't handle any heat.
And he's like gaslighting her about exploring. But like the reason she's exploring is because you won't close it off. Like she does want to close it off. You haven't said it to her. And she knows that if she tells you immediately, I want to close it off, there's a chance that you're going to run. And that's why Chelly's dumb. He's 22 years old. Like how many times do I have to say his fucking age? Like you are wasting your time, man. Like you are ready to get married. He's not going to marry you.
I know. Why at this point, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna be closed off. Let's close it off.
I know.
I'm done with Chris. Let's call him out. Let's see what he does.
Yeah. Like just like the way they zoom into Huda's face throughout the episodes is crazy because her face card, Chantel's fucking nuts.
I know she just does not have like that, like, I don't know. She just doesn't have that like softness.
No, Chantel, her face card is so like amazing.
Oh, you're saying like she has very flawless skin?
No, like do you not know what like face
No,
card
I
means?
don't know what that is.
Like it just okay, let me like look it up to explain it correctly.
I don't know what you're talking about here because when I look at her face, I just see fillers and lashes. So like I don't know what that means.
A face card refers to someone's facial attractiveness, often implying that their beauty is so striking it's like they have an unlimited credit card for getting what they want.
Oh no, not for
Yeah.
me.
No, my God, no, you're a hater. Because
No, I'm not. I really am not. Like I don't like when I see her. I don't like. I mean, we see so many girls that look like that. Like I don't find her striking or beautiful like that. She's a pretty girl. I just don't like. It's not like it doesn't take me away.
I don't know. I think that zoomed in, like she has no bad angle. Like her face card is insane. So Olandria tells Huda that what she did was kind of annoying. And it's like, wait till Sierra sees how you kiss Nick, my dude. Like, wait.
I know, like it's like I think they're at this point, like this episode and like last or this one that we just watched too. It's like they know that like Huda is like down, and so like they just keep putting her there. It's like they just can't wait to keep doing that, and it's like you guys are hypocrites. Like what you just did, it was hypocritical. So like why are you guys going after her?
Does Huda know that Ace made out with her during the blindfold?
I don't know. I don't think so.
They let us know because I forgot. Because if so, that just tells
they didn't. They never said, and like no one would like get up and say their truth after it either.
Well, because my whole thing is like, if she does know that, it tells me like that was intentional because she knows he's curious and she likes that. So let me know, guys, because I know you guys will, and I'm curious about that. One of our cousins on Patreon mentioned this, and they're like, my whole thing with Huda is why you can pick that one person to be like extra with. Why wouldn't she choose Pepe? Because she kind of expressed interest in him.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I think the picking Ace was very wrong of her, and I think she knows it and she admits it. So like, what can we do? Like, it's like let's have a conversation and move on from it.
Let's talk Hideaway. So Nick, finally they sent someone a Hideaway, and I don't care what you guys say. I honestly feel like my opinions have been coming true, but I'm just saying Nick literally to me only closed off with Sierra because one, he doesn't have anyone, and two, because he got jealous because of Elon. But mark my words, if they get messy, if Love Island gets messy and brings a bombshell in there that wants Nick will go ahead and pursue that. I guarantee. I don't trust Nick to me is the shadiest. Like,
why why do you feel that way?
Because Chantel, like the way I don't feel like, first off, like I'm sorry, like Sierra is not who's he's gonna take home and actually date outside of this show. He only wanted to close things off as soon as he saw Elon express interest, and it's like maybe it's because he wants to stay there more. The way he went about Jaden, the way he like acted like he was gonna go for Olandria. All of that stuff, I just don't believe him. The way he'll go to someone's face, the way he'll go to Jeremiah's face, and he would act like he's his homie and like be cool with him and then fucking blast him in front of everyone. The same way he did that shit with Huda. He's not authentic. He is not trying to wife Sierra up. Like it's because Elon came in the picture that happened. So mark my words, a bombshell comes and he's gone.
I think we're going to see them outside of Love Island dating for a long time.
No. Olandria now wants to explore Zach because they have so much in common, but poor Amaya Papaya. This was on episode 25. So back to the conversation with Chelly and Ace. So there was more gaslighting because Chelly, he's 22 at the end of the day. It's
you know what? This hold on. I'm gonna let you finish your conversation. But like the thing that with Chelly, it's like why isn't she expressing those things to him when they're having the conversation? She always comes on her screen in like the interview and then goes off. But it's like why aren't you able to do that with him in person? Like she's so scared of him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like it's a game with him, and it's like, why do you want to be with a guy who it's a game with? It's exhausting. So if she stays with someone like him, like her whole life, she's gonna get gaslit instead of him just telling her, I understand. Because at the end of the day, she's saying, yeah, like my thing with Chris isn't right either. But what you did with Huda, and he's still gaslighting her. He's acting like they're going backwards and says says in his confessionals he's not being heard. To me, this is all just a game to Ace, and he's like a master manipulator. And then he's like, did I make the right decision sending Coco home? Like, just shut up, dude. Or like, yeah, you shouldn't have sent her home, dumbass.
That has nothing to do with you. Like, you should be standing on your decision and saying, like, I choose you, I pick you. So like, I'm waiting for you to just do the same for me. And that's it, instead of gaslighting her.
When he's venting to Taylor, I'm like, man, Taylor is a changed man, because Taylor didn't even want to gossip. He's not even saying, yes, sir, Debbie Ace. He's like thinking, I just want to hang out with Clarke and I don't give a shit about this.
He really is like a little kid now in a canister. He's like, I just want to go to Clarke.
I know. You guys, the most shocking part, Chantel, of this episode was Pepe turning Andrina down when she walked in. Okay, and here's where I'm confused. You guys, when she walked into the villa, everyone, including us, we were all dying. We're like, oh my gosh, she is the baddest bombshell we ever seen. Everyone wanted her. The fact that she expressed interest to Pepe and he's like, no, I don't. And keep in mind, we find out that he's not even into Graceland or whatever her name is. He's not even into that girl.
He loves Hannah.
So the fact that, I don't even think it's that, but the fact that he's not into Graceland and he still turned Andrina down and didn't want her, I'm like, Brian must be right about her personality. Like, no depth, because even before Nick left, he was into Andrina. How come when he came back, he never wanted her?
Yeah,
so like,
no,
clearly
sure.
her personality's off.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure that she probably doesn't have like a lot of interesting topics to talk about. So they're probably like, it's like, you know, how can person, like, looks can go only so long. I mean,
yeah. Why does Taylor?
But I think he is still into Hannah. Like, it shows even on tonight's episode. Like, he wants so much clarity about it. He still can't get that out of his head. Like, he wants Hannah.
Why does Taylor pout his lips before every kiss?
I don't know. And like, why does he even kiss like that?
You guys, I get the ick like no fucking other. Like, that would immediately be like, I don't know.
It was this episode. It was
the end of last episode. He's like,
no, yeah. No, that last end of last,
like you kiss I don't even fucking know.
No, end of last episode is when we end up seeing Chris and Huda kiss. My husband was watching and he was like, what the, like, this is like only like 2 minutes. Like, he walked in on their kiss and the way that they were using their tongues, he's like, what are you watching? Because it was so nasty. Like, I literally had to fast forward the scene.
I know. Well, so speaking of that scene, Chris ends up telling Huda that he's going to take a step back with Chelly because he realizes Chelly's not even giving him energy. And like, Chelly wants him to fight for her. And it's like, for what, bro? Like, you're going to end up choosing Ace. Bye, dude. So, you know.
Let's talk about the pancake stuff, though.
Oh, yeah. Like, he made Chelly an extra pancake, added flowers. And Huda kind of was like, that made me feel like shit. And that was weird. But then, like, Chelly didn't even give him energy back after that.
You know what? And exactly. So, like, I think that because like sometimes I'm like, did Chris give Chelly too much, not enough energy? Like, you know, he's still in the villa. If he wants to pursue her, he should like pull her for chats, like show her that he cares a little bit. But then it's like, should he not, since like she's not giving it back to him? And I feel like maybe he did with that breakfast and she did not give a shit. So like, I don't know. I go back and forth with like, did he give her enough attention for her to really know that he was still interested in her?
Yeah.
But like, you know what's so crazy, guys? Because if you guys really watch Love Island, like this is the first year that we already said this, maybe like go all out for breakfast. It's like too much. Like they are like
every day.
They're making them like, it's like not even like cute anymore. It's like they're making them like eggs with 4 pancakes, like fruit, butter, like all these things. Is like, how much like are they eating first of all in there? And like, and it's an everyday thing. Like if I was a guy, you have to wake up to go make breakfast or you're gonna look like dumb.
Yeah, 100%. And be like, oh, you don't make an effort for me. And it's like, bro, like you make me breakfast.
Yeah. Or like, okay, like how about like I make you breakfast sometimes to make you feel special? Like an everyday thing is crazy. Before it was like crazy. They brought them up coffee.
My man would be so happy because all he'd bring me is a black coffee.
Yeah.
Not Chantel's man, though.
My plate would be the 4 pancakes, the eggs, the avocado, the fruit. Thank you so much.
Well, like I would literally puke eating that in the morning. I mean, like sometimes it's fine, but oh my gosh, like I just need black coffee and I'm good. Like that's all I need. I need a couple of that and we're good. So my man would end up falling for me just for that. He didn't have to do much. All right, it's episode 26. Oh my gosh, I have so much to fucking say. All right, so Sierra is clearly head over heels for Nick, and Sierra is currently getting canceled right now. I don't know if you guys know about this, but she is getting canceled. There's this like creator on TikTok named Stephanie. I kind of do feel like Stephanie like loves exposing women and like loves exposing like their wrongdoings. I don't know. She has like an icky way of doing it sometimes, but I mean, what fucking Sierra did was wrong. And it's like also we're in 2025. Like let's like, what are we putting on social media, bro? Like, come on, like, have a brain to know, like, you're not gonna do certain things. I don't even want to say what it was because I'm like, I don't, Chantal. I don't know.
She did a racial slur against the Asian community about a facial appearance, and like that's a big deal. Like we've already, if you guys listen to us about like housewives, like so what was it, Brandy who did it for Dallas? Like you can't do those things, you can't say those things. I do think like everyone is like highly sensitive sometimes, so like it's just crazy that like one video like that can get you canceled. Not that highly sensitive, but just like wild that like now this is coming out. She made a video and like it's like people are saying that she should get kicked off like that one girl did in the beginning. And it's like, I don't think she'll go that far, but definitely when she comes out, she's going to have to like probably say something about it.
Well, what's the difference?
She get kicked off?
I mean, if they kicked out the first girl, I guess.
But no, that one, like that girl actually said like a big racial slur. This one, she did something. Not Sierra did something where it was like,
but it's Chantal. It's just as big.
I know. You can't. I guess you can't compare which one's worse, which one's not.
Yeah, like no, it's just as big, but it's just crazy. Like people need to stop going on reality TV because like just stop.
What's crazy is like this episode made me really realize like they have no idea what America's thinking. They are going to die when they come out, especially like when it comes to like Ace, for example. But like most of them do not know what's happening. And like they are going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah. No,
I think they know. They have no idea.
Okay, real world. You think?
I know. Oh, is that their tagline?
Yeah, it was. But Chantal, at the end of the day, right now, they think that whoever was America's favorites in the last, like that was like a week ago, they're still thinking they're America's favorite.
Yeah, and I can't wait for them to get humbled AF.
And that's why when Ace got clocked out, when got like, Austin like called him for filth, like he's like, fuck, I don't want America to think that. Like, let me switch it. And we're like, we're not fucking dumb, dude. But anyways, before we get into that. So Brian pulls Jaden for a conversation. She says that she's into him. I don't see it, but I also can't read her. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like, whatever. It's like, go for it, I guess. Do what you gotta do.
Huda explains to Nick that she only thinks of a challenge as a challenge. And for all the people who love Huda, here's the thing is like Huda made Iris feel very small during the challenge. Huda made all the women feel very small when they made out with Jeremiah at the time. That is the main reason why I think Huda was wrong too, but she is apologizing and she says she's taking full accountability. So we got to accept that. Nick says he sees both sides, but he does say that Huda went too far. Did you hear, by the way, what Ariana said after, Chantal?
No.
Oh, yeah. So Ariana talked about the scene and she's like, I would be insecure too if I was Chelly. Maybe I didn't do enough. And she basically sided with Huda and she said, she's like, honestly, the problem is with Ace. He seemed to enjoy it too much. And I mean, she does have,
and that could be where a lot of her anger is coming from with Huda. Like she for sure has every right to be mad at Huda, but like that could be why she's like extending it for so long is because she has not been able to express that with Ace because Ace keeps like gaslighting her about her situation. So like that's like why she's still angry about it.
Yeah, but Ariana clearly team Huda, and she was like, I would be hating too, basically. Amaya really is a girl's girl because Andrina is like shook that she got friend zoned. She's like, this is the first time I've ever been friend zoned. And Amaya like, him. And like, I swear that was honestly the most shocking thing because I did not see it. I saw a lot of people on TikTok and they were like, I'm not sure what he is. Do you know what he is? Do you know or no?
No, I don't. I don't know if like exact region, but he does have some Hispanic in him.
Yeah, and he was, and so I saw someone, this is not me saying it, but I saw someone say he probably is used to like Hispanic women and like his like sisters or whatever might look like that. So for him, his preference could be the opposite.
Yeah.
And I guess, but like, then I think about when she walked in and the way he started speaking Spanish. It's like, they were all like acting like
really. it's really personality at this point. Like,
really is.
wrong. Like, he doesn't like her.
Yeah, no, you guys, she must have the worst personality ever. I mean, we didn't even see her anything at Casa Amor, like,
Or like, yeah, we don't see even that many scenes with her. The only time we remember her is from Jeremiah. So it's like, we don't even see that many scenes with her.
And when I do see scenes with her, I'm kind of like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, yeah. TJ and Iris are the only ones to me who have a solid foundation and seem like actually like both of them head over heels with each other. No nonsense type shit. Like no games. They both just seem equally into each other.
I love them. And like, I feel like the ball don't lie. So I hope just like everyone like feels that way and like those didn't try to push something else. If like, just on purpose.
I don't think that either of them would go anywhere else. I don't like TJ as an individual. I like him with Iris. He just seems like that guy who, when he likes you, like he treats you so well. And if he doesn't care for you, like he will make it known he doesn't care for you.
He's like, no bullshit.
Yeah. Zach is not into Amaya and she starts crying. Like,
round 4.
Where did this go wrong though with Zach and Amaya?
I think she's too much. Like, what do you mean? Like, she just says too much. Like, he ends up saying it, which, like, I think the way he did it was so wrong. But it's like she gives people too much of her, and it's like, hold up. Like, she goes from 0 to 100 every single time, and a lot of people can't handle that.
But wasn't she telling him to explore, and then they were mad that she didn't come and talk to her? Or, I don't know.
I think the problem was because he ghosted her all day. Like, he didn't like even pull her for one conversation, which was wrong of him. Hey cousins, let's talk mental health. I think we all know someone, maybe even ourselves, who could have really used therapy but didn't know how to get started. Cost, insurance, time, it all gets in the way. That's why I love what Rula is doing. Rula, spelled R-U-L-A, is a healthcare provider group that's changing how we access therapy. They've got over 15,000 therapists and psychiatrists nationwide, and they match you based on what you actually need, whether it's a talk therapy, medication support, or both. I haven't personally used Rula yet. I've seen how powerful therapy can be for myself, and I've seen what it could do for my close friends. One friend told me the hardest part wasn't asking for help, it was finding someone to actually give it. That's the gap Rula fills. Rula accepts major insurance, so your session could cost as little as $15, and once you're in, you're not alone. They help you schedule, follow up, and make sure you're moving towards real progress. This isn't some one and done platform. Rula actually cares. If you've been thinking about therapy but didn't know where to start, this is it. Visit rula.com/TRH and take the first step toward feeling better. That's RULA.com/TRH. And when you sign up, make sure to tell them our show sent you. It helps us and helps you. One more time, that's rula.com/TRH. Affordable, personalized care because you deserve to feel heard.
Make your next move with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. And with a welcome offer of 150,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership, your business can soar to new heights. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum. Amex Business Platinum. Built for business by American Express.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
This episode is brought to you by Starbucks. Smooth, bright, deliciously crafted. Introducing Starbucks Sansera Blend, their smoothest, brightest coffee yet. It's a new kind of light roast, one that's packed with so much flavor, it shines no matter how you brew it. So go ahead and try it hot, iced, black, or with a splash of creamer. Visit athome.starbucks.com/Sansera-blend-coffee to bring Starbucks Sansera Blend home.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Hey, I'm Mark Ronson.
And I'm Ray.
To celebrate 150 years of Audemars Piguet, we've teamed up to create something timeless.
A tribute to legacy, rhythm, and craft, with a very special connection at its heart.
A soundscape from two cities, two perspectives, and one shared vision.
Introducing our brand new song, Suzanne.
Don't miss Blinds.com's 4th of July mega sale happening now. Save up to 50%, plus get a free professional measure. Blinds.com invented a better way to shop for window treatments with upfront pricing, no showroom markups, and no salespeople in your home. Choose from classic shutters to outdoor shades and more, all backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Don't miss Blinds.com's 4th of July mega sale. Save up to 50%, plus get a free measure. Rules and restrictions may apply.
So good, so good, so good.
Great brands, great prices. Everyone's got a reason to rack.
You know they have Marc Jacobs?
Nike? Yes. Just so many good brands. Vince, Birkenstock, and more brands you love are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Plus, buy it online and pick it up in-store the same day for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't like them together anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but actually, one of our cousins mentioned it on Patreon. But did you see that Andrina was so swollen on her legs?
Oh my God, no, but that would scare me. Why?
She was so swollen.
Like, that's what happened to me.
Fiji would just make me so scary. Like, did you hear how Vanna, she also said, she's like, listen, she's like, I was so swollen there. She's like, first off, like, it was feather pillows and I have like allergies to that. She's like, my face was so swollen when I was there. And then everyone, now that they see Vanna outside of the show, her hair like looks really nice. Listen, like, if we were, again, if I was, whenever I'm in Florida, because like Florida is like so muggy when it's like super hot, like I'm talking about super hot, my hair, even though I have straight hair, it becomes a frizz. I don't have straight, I have wavy hair. It becomes a frizz, and that's like, it doesn't even matter if I just freshly do it. It is, as soon as I walk out, it looks so fucked up, dude. So like, and I just have so much frizz. I've also had like 4 kids back to back. So like, I have new hair coming in, like, just like, ugh, it's a mess in there. So
my hair is like Amaya's, where like you have to do it every day. And if you don't do it, it will look like that. So like I would be crying every day and I'd make sure that someone can like blow dry my hair every day for me.
But my whole thing is, I'm saying, even if I blow out my hair and I go in the sun, my hair looks fucked up.
Yeah, well, that's like why you did like slick it back, like how Amaya does it. Like that's literally my hair. It's like, that's my hairstyle I would wear every single day there.
Yeah. Why do you think they didn't do the tweet challenge? So if you're on Love Island, if you guys watch Love Island, there's a tweet challenge where they start reading America's tweets. Last season, they got a lot of slack because everyone was Team Leah, but they made it like America wasn't Team Leah. And so when Leah got out, the world like went crazy about that. The world went crazy when it happened. And they were like, why would you show those tweets? Like, that is like such like the minority of what people feel. And so I feel like the reason they didn't do tweets is because of all the backlash they got last season.
I know, but that's like my favorite one because like it finally like humbles some people, like even though that was wrong what they did, but like sometimes it does humble people enough to be like, oh my God, why am I playing it like this? Sorry, I almost choked.
Trying not to laugh, Mamacita. I'm sorry. I feel bad for Clarke, man, because she seems really alone in this villa, and like the girls aren't talking to her. And
she has like the other 2 girls, thank God, from Casa. So like sometimes like they really have nobody.
But usually the girls are so nice to even the new girls. So
yeah,
I'm like,
you know how you have a picture of the boys saying mean boys. We need to go back and put the mean girls on there now.
I know I got that, but it's like that's making us flip so much. I don't know.
But still, like a lot of the girls were playing very mean this episode.
Did you hear about what so you obviously didn't hear this, but what Vanna said about the OGs? Like she said that Amaya and Huda were the only ones who spoke to her when she was in the villa for the short time that she was, but the other girls like didn't even like look at her.
I can see that. You can see it like every single time there's an opportunity for them three to go together, which is fine. Like you could be friends and like be cool, but it's like still be nice to other people. Like there's literally three other people, new people in the villa. Be cool to them, especially with Olandria. She spent like 2 days with them. So it's like she has this advantage of knowing them. Like, why aren't you trying to include them into your guys' friendship?
I feel like, by the way, this is the first time we heard Grayson speak.
Oh my gosh, I know. During the challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, before she's having a conversation.
Oh, okay.
She says, like, I feel like there's been pullback when it comes to Pepe. And I swear, us girls, like, we know when something starts to shift or feel differently. And then we hear him tell his friends that he doesn't feel that spark. But it's like, then how did you friend zone Andrina if like you're not even into Grayson? Like, I don't know. It's just very shocking to me.
It's weird that they're not telling each other these things, but it's also because they're trying to play the game. They're so scared there's going to be recoupling, and then like something happens where they're like left stranded and they have to leave. It's like that's like why they keep their like cards to their chest.
So this male thing is a completely new challenge. Like we've never, and that's why I feel like it's replacing the Twitter stuff.
I hope Twitter is still there, but if not, maybe there's gonna be some sort of way that they, showcase like America's thoughts to them. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So let's start off. So it's challenge time. Austin goes first. Austin gets told he shows no effort and like they don't know how he got this far. Jaden sticks up for him, which that's why I feel like Jaden actually really does like him. And she's like, he does make effort. And I'm like, wait, did like Andrina like want him to like talk to her? Because like he obviously doesn't talk to her because she's so above his league and he knows that. So that's why he would never make an effort with her.
And he's already had like 3 connections now. So it's like
why are people saying that? Like, why are people saying
I know. I didn't understand that either because like that makes him where he has been making an effort. Like, why would girls like him or why would he be going for these 3 girls and having, being coupled up 3 times with an actual relationship if he's not making an effort?
He did try to make an effort with Chelly, and just like what Chelly's doing with Chris, like he would say like, do I need to back off? Like he knew deep down she was going to choose Ace, but then she would tell him like, no, like I still really like you. So he's like, okay, do you really like me? And then clearly she like she could have screwed him. He could have went home, because when it came to that door challenge, she chose Ace. But every time he went to try to have an honest conversation with her, she was like telling him like, I don't know. I still like you. I really do like you. And it was like all bullshit. She wouldn't even kiss him. She wouldn't even touch him. Like it was so weird. And then he did try with Amaya until you guys go on TikTok. We are Amaya Papaya stands. 95% of men, I don't even think I've seen one man say that they would go for Amaya because they're just like, I can't. Like there was this one guy, he like went in and he had like a good thing to say about everyone. And he even said like, he's like, Amaya is a girl's girl. Like that's why all the females are, like rooting for her. But is that what a man wants? No, it's just not. Like a man doesn't want that initially. Like maybe later on when you click with them, they'll want it, but not initially. So anyways, like my whole thing is like, I'm like, wait, he did try with 2 people and now he found Jaden. You can tell he's like genuinely so fucking excited that she likes him and he likes her. So
yeah, it sometimes takes the right person to come in to know that like I want to put a lot of effort, and then who else says something to him about like you didn't put in so much effort for Chelly when you saw Ace was like they're different people. The way that they like show effort and like he probably thought he was losing at that point. He knew he had a feeling that she's gonna keep picking Ace, so he's gonna think to himself like I'm not gonna go like.
Why isn't Ace doing those anymore? Why isn't he doing like fun dates for her anymore? Why did that stop? Because it's all he never loses
flowers and stuff. So,
what'd you say?
Like he still gives her flowers and stuff. Like he's not trying still with Chelly.
Right, he still does breakfast, but why? Okay, first off, why hasn't he closed off? Why isn't he doing those like yoga dates? Why isn't he doing fun, spontaneous dates? Because he said I don't lose. That's what it was. So I don't know. They talk about Sierra not being quiet in the bedroom. That's like really annoying to me, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, like ew, you guys imagine that room and how much it smells. Like what, like everyone's like odors in there, like I would die.
Oh my gosh, and like hot sex, I don't know.
Ew, disgusting. Like, no, I'm literally saying, like, imagine 15 people snoring, coming, like just farting, burping, like nasty.
I mean, we've seen in like previous seasons where they talk about the bathroom situation and how fucking disgusting the
You
bathroom
guys,
is.
usually there's only, even though there's like 4 or 5 showers, there's only 2 bathrooms for guys and girls. That is crazy.
I don't even share a toilet with my husband, let alone share one with 15 people. Like, fuck.
So why would there only be 2 bathrooms?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why would Love Island do that? You guys make this gorgeous villa, give them their own bathrooms.
Yeah, like, because you know what, Chantal, they have bathrooms for producers on the side that are strictly for producers and strictly for the like the production team to like take a doo-doo in.
You know, I guarantee why they don't want to do that many bathrooms is because like, you know, the showers, how they have them, like you can see half things still, you can still see them being filmed. And like where the bathrooms is the one area you cannot film anybody. Like you can't even do half, you know, like their feet or something. So that's probably why they limit the amount of bathrooms so they can always keep an eye on them.
Well, I mean, that's not really true because we've never seen the bathroom at all.
Yeah. And we see the showers all the time. We see them all taking showers.
Yeah. But no, I think they do have extra bathrooms. It's just for the cast and crew. I mean, those cast and crew are filming on the clock. Like, man, imagine their job.
Still, like, imagine like literally the 12 people and you have 2 bathrooms. Like, I would cry.
Yeah, especially if they stay in the toilet. There's anyone who stays in the toilet is on my like fucking shit list. Okay.
Okay, and imagine these men. They're
Exactly.
staying.
Again, that's why I will never share a toilet with my husband. Like, never, because like, no, the fuck, that's not going to happen. It's just not. So, anyways, so Pepe calls out the ladies, and I was shocked about that. And
loved it. Loved everything about it. And he hated her answer.
Yeah, he really obviously did like Hannah. And he's like, the logic behind why you guys would choose Hannah just doesn't make sense. And they were kind of like, well, Amaya hasn't had the chance to have a connection with anyone. But I mean, at the end of the day, she did have Ace. She did have Austin, just like Austin had Chelly and Amaya. So that's another thing. When they're all about like, oh, well, why is Austin still here? That's the same thing for Amaya. At the end of the day, that night, Amaya and Austin should have won, period. If you're playing, if like the Love Island, like how Love Island works, those two should have left. So,
100%. And then, you know what? That was the one thing that when Sierra turned it on him and was like, who would have you picked? I wish that he would have said, if I was playing the game the right way and going based off people's connections in that moment, I would have chosen Amaya off. But he was like kind of like scared because like, you know, Sherry, like he was probably scared of her. But like, I wish he'd said that. I wish he would have said who he actually would have chosen instead of Hannah. Like, why would you guys pick someone who had the strongest connection? That makes no sense because we're playing Love Island. We're not playing, hey, explore all the connections. This is not explore all the connections. This is Love Island.
Yeah. So it's Amaya's turn, and she reads, you cry more than needed, and you try to move fast with everyone. And Amaya breaks down. And just so you guys know, I do want to say this because production like pushes them to be honest before all of this is happening, because a lot of theirs were messy as fuck. So like production is pushing them to like be messy, and like they will bring up like, well, you like acted this way about this, you should bring it up. Because I was shocked Austin brought it up, just because it's like over with. Sorry, there was something in my tooth. I had like this Rio wrap salad earlier. But anyways, by the way, my cousin is like a manager at Beyond Juice, and she was like to me, she was telling me, she's like, I was like, how's the food in Beyond Juice? She's like, I would never eat the food. I'm like, you've never tried the food and you're the general manager? She's like, yeah. And she's like, I am so careful. I am so clean. And she's like, but like, I don't like, she's like, I'm just like, I don't want to like eat like that type of like the food. I don't know. Basically, I'm just thinking about how I DoorDash every day and how fucking scary that is. Like, that's
yeah, no, that really is. You should be scared.
I swear when she said that she doesn't eat it herself, and like she is literally the cleanest, like craziest person, like OCD. So anyways, okay, sorry, back to what we were saying. So Amaya breaks down, but my whole thing is because like I was surprised Austin brought that up, but because like he's like so moved on with Jaden, but like Amaya breaks down, she's like, people can view it as a weakness, but it's my strength. And Austin like says that it's just like you move very fast. And like, he's like, I'm just telling you, like you move fast. I don't know why she was fucking crying though.
I feel she didn't, the first note she got, she was like crying a little bit. But then when Ace started talking, okay, the minute she heard his voice, she got so triggered when he started saying things. It wasn't like the other guys, but like that was a trigger for her. And then that's when she like broke down, because I don't think she like can handle Ace saying anything. And like, that's when I felt bad for her, because it's like, Ace, sit the F down, sit down.
You know, it wasn't Ace. I don't think like actually Ace to me was kind of like decent about it. And he's like, listen, you just move fast and you need to meet someone in the middle. He didn't honestly say anything too crazy. It was fucking Zach who comes in and piles in when it's like, you're my person and you're trying to basically prove their point as like my third person I matched with. And like, you could have told me this 20 minutes ago, but instead you're telling me this to embarrass me in front of like the two guys I was coupled up with and saying the same thing. That's to me why she broke down. And I don't think he should have like done that. I don't think he should have stepped in it at all. And I honestly, I don't even think Ace should have chimed in, to be honest. Like need for him to do it.
To me, when I was watching it, that's like when it got her emotions more. But then obviously he like hit it on the, like her guy hit on the head when like, and that's when she's like, I'm walking away. This is too much for me. Like, you guys are all piling on me. And it was really sad to see her to feel that way. But like I wish someone could deliver the message in a different way. And like maybe one of the girls, but they would never go there instead of these boys telling her what she should do.
But Chandel, she's saying, take me for who I am. This is who I am. Like, I'm never going to change. And you got to respect me.
But sometimes just like how you want people to take you, like, I guess this is how Ace was saying it, just because you want people to take you for who you are, you have to take people for who they are too. So like some people don't like that. So like you can't get so upset and go crazy on them because they don't like that.
I mean, when I started dating Jacob, I was perfect behavior, like I was like,
exactly, like she's just
perfect
like,
girl.
I'm all for you showing your guy. You don't change for anybody. You show yourself. But like, there's also like this little like game that you could play and like, don't show everything. You don't have to show all your cards. You don't have to show all your emotions. You don't have to tell them everything that you like under the sun. It's like, one step at a time. And I think that's her issue. Like she likes to tell everyone everything about her so that like they can run in that moment instead of just like running like 2 months later. Like she tries to protect herself and that's like her defense mechanism, but it comes off way too strong. And a lot of people don't even get the chance to like her because she's so full strong in the beginning.
I think we all just really want the best for her. And it's just hard because we're like, kind of like, okay, well, maybe this is why. And she's like, fuck this being why, I don't care if that's
like, I think when Sierra had the best message for her, but I also think like some girls need to sit her down one day and like maybe try to explain it in like a very sensitive way so she can understand it and be like, this is what you're doing. Like, why don't you play it like this instead of, showing all your cards day 1, show them all your cards day 12.
I did that to someone one time where I was like, I sat them down and I was like, well, listen, like maybe because you did it. And they literally was like, they like fucking shit on my life over it. Cause it's like, people aren't going to change. So there's honestly no point of doing that, and I was like, I was so scared after that. And I was just like, I'm just trying to help you out because honestly, she was like very much like an Amaya, but like just made bad decisions with bad guys. And, I'm like, you're so much better than that. And like, maybe like you do come on too strong when you do this and that and that. And like, oh my God. And then I remember I was like, I will never do that again. Cause she turned so quick and she's like, this is who I am. If you have a problem with it, I was like, oh my gosh, no, I don't. I was just trying to help you, friend. But no, you're right. Like I was like, okay, sometimes like there's just those people that just like, you just like love them and they'll figure it out,
Well, I hope that's the case for her.
So Pepe goes up and they say, ever since Hannah left, like you've been playing it safe. We know you don't like Grayson. And he basically says like, I don't like Grayson. He basically fucking said it. And, she was like, that's not fair to me that like Hannah keeps getting brought up and you're even bringing up Hannah. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, he doesn't have any like commitment to you girls. So
yeah, I don't think that it's not fair. I think it's like weird that he decided to tell you in this moment, but I think those are his feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, they're done basically is what like it's
for sure. And Amaya and Zach were done in this area.
So Ace goes up, you guys. I am Ace's biggest hater. It'll never change. I'm sorry if it turns you off. I don't care. He's not a good person. I'll never forget how he picked Amaya and how he spoke to her right immediately after, how disrespectful he was to Huda a million times. I'll never forget it. Okay. So, the question is, if you and Chelly are so strong, why haven't you closed things off? Amaya wrote that down and he said, because and then he pushes it on her. And that's another fucking thing I can't stand about him. And he's like, because she says she wanted to test her connection. But it's like, and that's why Chelly's fucking annoying. Because at that moment, you fucking say, bro, it's not about like me testing my connection. You could have been real. You could have been like, I want to be closed off. Like you have made it very clear that you still want to stay open. And she stood quiet at that moment. And she does talk more a little bit later. But I was just like, oh my gosh. And it's like, and
yeah,
that's
because he's putting himself as he's the hero. Like, I'm not closing things up because I'm allowing her to explore a connection. She still wants to, so I'm giving her the space. I'm not gonna put myself down and say like, or try to be so scared and be like, let's close it off. It's like, no, you're playing a game.
Yeah. And so, and like,
and you're scared to close it off, and you know that.
Yeah, you're scared to close it off, but you're scared to like, yeah, he doesn't know what he wants. I don't know. All right. So then the next question, shout out to motherfucking Austin for calling it out. And it said, people have sucked up to what you say. The Ace posse doesn't go against you. When it comes to Jeremiah, it was damned if he did, damned if he didn't. Ace, like literally, you guys, you saw a monster. You immediately saw a monster. The way
so defensive. And this is where, it comes to where he can dish it all day. He cannot take it. He cannot take it.
Like, I mean, he's just the biggest gaslighter. He got defensive. He twisted the truth. He acted like he was the victim when he's been shady, hated on Jeremiah from day one. And then he disrespected Amaya. Then he drags her into it. So like,
he is a good debater though, because he had some examples, even though they didn't like make the 100% sense to me. But I'm like, damn, like I like, and like everyone like, oh my God, was it Taylor's face? That was like, because Taylor was like laughing like low key. Cause he like, I don't know, like knew or didn't know. I don't know. But it just pissed me off that no one else stood up for Austin when he like was trying to explain the question. I
was so pissed by that, but it's like, Austin, I can't wait till you come out. And
yes.
But like I know a lot of people give him shit and whatever, but like, I cannot wait till you come out and realize that we all felt the same way about Jeremiah that you did. Like, I can't wait. And Austin says, like, you're a strong leader and you always had an issue with Jeremiah. And then this is what really fucking pissed me off. Ace right away like cuts him off and he's like Andrina, did Jeremiah love bomb you, or did Jeremiah come on strong to you? And then she's like, yes. And I'm like, girl, go home. And then he's like, exactly, he was love bombing. And he's like, there you go, love bombing. And then he has the balls to say something like, you're 6'6" and I'm 5'10". I have the heart to say something you don't. And he just comes across very defensive. Keep in mind, he's not 5'10", you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I am so fucking sorry. You're not 5'10". And I actually have a picture of him next to Ariana, who's 5'5", and they're the same height. And this is Ariana with heels. So thank you very much. But anyways, I was just so mad at this whole thing because what Ace ends up doing is it took away from because Ace is like, I'm no hater. And it took away from the fact that Ace is actually a motherfucking hater. And that everything that Austin did say was 100% fucking true. And not one fucking like PUSSY in there backed him and said that Jeremiah was fucking bullied. Like, Jeremiah is a nerd at home. You know, Chanel, he's starting a book club.
Oh my God, I love that. I'm going to read his book then.
Yeah, like, and he had a book club before he went on the show, but he is just like a nerd. And he keeps saying like respectfully in all the interviews, he's like, listen, I wish them the best, respectfully, whatever. Like, he's a respectful guy. And fucking Ace is just mad that he was nowhere near what Jeremiah is. And
the one thing I think that really threw me off is like how he could take that and like someone saying, hey, like you just have really loud opinions, and then he like turns it on someone and goes, well, you have no opinions, or you have opinions that you can't say to someone else's face. And it's like,
then he fucking brings Amaya into it.
Yeah, like it was so messed up. It was so
pissed me off because I'm like, Amaya, why are you giving Austin this much energy? Like, first off, like, who gives a fuck about Austin when Ace literally Ace, the reason you feel this way, the reason you've had the hardest time is because of Ace.
Yeah.
Because of what Ace put in your head. So why the fuck are you allowing Ace, the master manipulator? You've seen how he's treated you. Now, even though like Austin was like an asshole to Amaya, but like Austin was like, listen, like, Amaya, this isn't even about you right now. And he's like, you didn't tell Amaya how you felt. You didn't tell Amaya that deep down you were saying like, it's, you know, it's coming on too strong. But it's like, dude, a lot of people that like piss me off is like, well, at least Ace is disrespectful to their face. That doesn't make it okay.
No,
and like, with Austin was being gentle about the whole Amaya thing. Yes, he was venting to his boys. He was venting to Jeremiah, and Ace would ask him, and like Ace would basically be like, I told you so. And it's like, well, why didn't you say that, Ace, in this thing? But I don't know how more people are not seeing this. And I'm just like, I am so pissed because right now that just took away from Ace literally being the biggest piece of shit. And it got twisted into like this Amaya thing where now people are like, oh, fuck them for going after Amaya. And I'm like, no, let's take Amaya out of this whole fucking narrative real quick.
And even if we kept her in it, like sometimes people can have feelings and not have to truly express them because it just fizzles out. Like, and then they could go to their people who they feel the most comfortable with. So like if he has boys or he's whoever and says like 100% what he feels, like that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like he didn't treat her, he didn't do or treat her anything differently than she did to him. Like they both came back with different people. They both were fine with it. There's nothing wrong in this relationship. So it's like, even if like he got really annoyed about things, he doesn't have to tell her like I got really annoyed about these things. Like that's just being respectful to people.
And then Ace like switches the subject like to deflect so that no one thinks he's a hater because like the last thing he wants is America to think he's a hater. My God, when he
I know
when he leaves the villa, you guys.
I can't wait. This challenge made me think, like, I can't wait for them to come out to really see what America thinks about them.
He has no fucking clue what people are thinking about him. And his biggest fear in life, like he's the type where his biggest fear in life is that he is looked at like a hater because he is a fucking hater. Yep. So he then ends up like turning it about why him and Chelly are not closed off. And then he's like, am I missing something? And he asks his boys because he wants everyone to speak for him because like that's what he does. And they're his minions. Luckily, no one spoke for him. And
Sierra did.
What did she say? I don't remember.
She said something like silly, like, well, it was because of this challenge, blah, blah. Like she said something like trying to like almost defend Chelly still, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah. So moving on to Chelly. So we find out Chelly ends up stop speaking to Chris and she was acting like she was mad that Chris wasn't doing more. And that was kind of bothering me. I'm like, what's happening?
I know. It's like you again, like I was confused with this situation, like how I really felt. Cause it's like, do I think he should have done more? Do I think he shouldn't have? I think she didn't do anything, but I was like, I don't know who it's on.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean that this was Chelly's segment. This is Huda's segment. So Huda, Chelly finally tells Huda how she feels and Huda tells Chelly how she feels. Here's the thing with it. I am starting to see where it's like, Chelly, no, you need to be just way more mad at Ace. And it's like he was enjoying it at the end of the day. The way he enjoyed it was the problem. Chanel, you know what a part that I forgot that literally Olandria needs to be like, she needs to go, is there was a scene where Huda says something in the like makeup room and then and she's had Olandria's back and Olandria says, no, I'm not a crash out like you or something where she put her down. And I was like, Olandria, you're getting too comfortable talking shit when
this whole episode, I thought Olandria was like, she literally thinks the confidence she has again, because like they think that they're like America's favorite, the confidence that some of these girls have today, like was wild. And then we see the true colors at the very end once they finally, or they're getting called out.
Yeah. Chelly, Nick is weird. You guys, honestly, Nick is like, and this is another.
You're so wrong about that though, because like he pulls people for conversations. He has conversations. He still put his name on this thing. It's not like he's hiding his feelings for somebody.
No, Chanel. Here's the thing though. He literally goes and he like writes in this thing that Huda should not be there. And that she had her chances and that Hannah should have never been voted out and it should have been her. And it's like, you're so weird because like you'll go to Huda's face, you'll have a one-on-one with her, make her feel good, talk to her, and then you'll write something like that. And it's like, what?
It's weird that he wrote it, but also like he even said, he's like, I voted you twice. There's no surprise here.
Right. And again, like that's where I think like I do think that's where like production is like, well, you've mentioned this, so that could be something you write.
Yeah, like it was kind of like this is old school. This is like old. Like, why are you bringing this up? Like, what does it have to do with now? Like, you know, what have you not aired out to her? Like you voted her twice. Like why saying this? Does that make you feel better?
Chelly does come hard on Huda. She says, stop acting like you brought Chris in for me. Like stand on it. I respect that Chelly's finally telling Huda how she feels, but it's like, I need the same energy at Ace.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Olandria lost me after this episode though, because her talking about sisterhood after she gave Nick even more bumps on his face by biting him and kissing him and all this shit. you are the last person. Like you're mad. And then she brings up how Huda kissed Chris in the speakeasy as if, okay, like Huda's likes Chris. So like, that's okay if she picks him, even if like, she's saying like, I also brought him for you to explore too, if like you want him, but like, also I'm going to explore too. And she's like mad at Huda for a kiss with a guy that Huda likes, but she was the one who was sucking her best friend's man's face 2 nights ago. So it's like, you should not be talking about sisterhood at all because Sierra has no idea what the fuck you did.
And like, I just thought that was so crazy that she's going to bring that up and throw it in her face. And like, what does it have to do with anything? Like right now, Chelly knows that she's exploring a connection with Chris. Like they could see it in the villa. So like, there's nothing that they're doing behind someone's back. Like you can have a kiss with somebody and you don't have to go and tell them right away. Like she hasn't even talked to Chris the whole time she's been back from Casa. So what does it matter?
What's so crazy is that she revealed like what Huda told her about making out with Chris, which was like so fucked up. And then during the Taylor parts, like Huda was standing up for Olandria, Taylor, and Olandria just threw Huda under the bus. And I was just like, ew, like you're not what I thought.
I would be the petty person that I would keep my mouth motherfucking shut the whole time. You're getting roasted. I'd be like, yep, that's what you get for roasting me.
Yeah.
But I'm happy Chris said something like, don't say my business. Like, why are you saying my business? That's not cool. Like, you know, I'm happy like he tried to put her in her place too, because that is not cool. Like, what does it have to do with this conversation right now?
No, that was bad, you guys. Taylor it's Taylor's turn. And honestly, I've said this from day one. Like when I would say
Olandra's turn, you didn't miss Olandria because Taylor went last.
Okay,
Olandria, because the one thing I want to say about Olandria's turn is when, like, you know, Clarke said to her, like, you know, I don't like that you said that. I was a test. Like, when we have a real connection, she goes, congrats. Like, no, that is rude.
But then she ended up saying to her, like, oh, well, I mean, like, I have respect.
Yeah, because Clarke had to, like, give her, like, a 10-minute, like, reason on why she just wrote that. And then she probably felt stupid and was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. Anything else about Olandria?
No, like I can't wait to go to Taylor so we could see her crash out.
Yeah. So Taylor, I honestly respect Taylor, like that I should have voted for him tonight, actually. But Taylor's being honest about his feelings. Like he's owning that when it came to Clarke, yes, it was soon, but he felt butterflies. And that's fair that Taylor is like feeling that way. Like, yes, it can happen in one day. And if I didn't get those butterflies with you in 3 weeks, and I get it with her in 3 days, like that tells me I'm not into you.
And she's so bitter. She goes, how old are you? He goes, 25. Like, and like, what the fuck? And she's like, okay. So he's like, well, I can't have butterflies. Like, I can't act like a kid. Like the fact that you're so jealous and you're so bothered, like, yeah, you can be hurt, but why are you putting him down?
Yeah, I know. And like, it's like, no matter what, like, no matter what Olandria said, where she's like, you're telling me something different or whatever. Like he's showing you that he definitely is way more interested in Clarke. So that's like your problem.
To me, she is too late in her game to show this energy, like to show she's that upset. She shows she's that mad. The minute he picked her after Casa is when you could have went and said all your feelings to him and not groveled and said, how dare you? How, like, I will not look at you. Like, if you want me, you need to show me. Like, you should have standing on business at that time and you didn't. And so the fact that you're trying to come in this little game now and try to stand on business, it's not going to work. Like, it's too much time has passed. He's in love with this girl now. He doesn't care about you.
Yeah. She's like, I reassured Taylor when it came to Jalen every day that like, it's
you.
Yeah, like that's a you problem. Like Love Island tried to do you a favor and you're an idiot, you know, and you were with this slow burner. Taylor had such a great response to her. He's like, this is my experience. Like, I'm not making moves to keep you here. Like, I'm trying to find love. And he had a really good response. And then, you know, someone was like, well, why are you like telling both of them the same stuff? And he's like, that's fine. Like, I'll make my decision right now. I want Clarke. Like, I'm close with Clarke. And, you know, Taylor stood on business and Olandria needed to be told.
Yeah. And I think and I'm happy he finally did say it, like, because yeah, and then I guess I'm just happy about it. No, I'm just trying to think on like what else could have been done. But to me, I think like the whole thing with Olandria is like she waited way too long to explain to him why she's pissed and to like act like, you know, like I'm better, like if you want me, you're gonna come for me. and not like grovel for him. Like that's just what pissed me off about her.
What a fucking episode, you guys. What
I
an
know.
episode.
You guys, they have no idea what's happening. They literally have no idea what people are thinking. A lot of these girls like Chelly, Olandria, and even Sierra, they think they're so confident. They're so confident in America because they voted them last week, people. But it's like, no, you need to know what's happening now.
I mean, Sierra's done for, bro. So
Huh?
Sierra's done for right now. So
I know that's so great. But everyone, like, I know I saw a couple of videos, but is everyone going crazy on it?
Yeah, like everyone keeps bringing it up in the comments and saying, "Are you going to send her home?"
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if they sent,
well, let's see how you guys vote then. Let's see where your mouth is, people.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. So if that's
Even
the
though
case,
I like her, but like I understand, like if let's see where your mouth is. Let's see what people are gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't vote, but
I voted.
Oh, you did? So like what was it? Just favorite girl and favorite boy?
Yeah.
Okay, who'd you vote?
I voted Iris.
Wow. Isn't it crazy that Iris or TJ we didn't see them go up? So like no one said anything to them?
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no one said anything to them. No one said anything to the Casa girls, and then no one said anything
No,
to.
they probably Chantal. They for sure did, but they just didn't air it because
Yeah,
it was
they're not that interesting, and no one said anything to the Casa boys.
Yeah, they just didn't air it, and like, what are we gonna say about Elon, dude? You know?
No, I know, but like, I'm shocked no one said anything about Clarke. Like, you know, and like she was so nervous. She's like, so many people are gonna say something about me. I'm like, girl.
Oh my God, you guys. That guy Zach who was in Casa or whatever. Like he's like, I'm back, and they were like, and the first comment was like, Happy Pride Month. And
oh my God, you know what? I actually for some reason
30,000 likes on that, and I was like, oh my God, I can
for some reason like he did come up my feed and like he was showing his like outfit of the day or something like that, and like a lot of his comments were like so messed up because everyone's like, you for sure fruity and like just going crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, people are nuts.
I know, dude. I know. But one time I saw this skit and it was like, oh my gosh, it was this guy, he was gay, and he was like, that one guy who is definitely gay and is on Love Island and he's pretending not to be straight. I need to find it to you guys because the way this guy was acting, it went viral, the video. It was the funniest thing in the entire universe. And
like what you're saying, this was before, or he's talking about
it was before yeah. Before the Casa guys even came. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I remember just laughing so hard because I'm like, has that happened? I don't remember. I honestly don't recall like thinking that. But then everyone, like, I swear, because TikTok has come along, so the TikTok makes me think things too. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you hear my husband like listening to a podcast and it's very loud. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I think that's all that you guys, this is an hour. Oh my, I didn't even
Thank God tomorrow we get a break. Hallelujah. Roxanne's gonna cry and like I'm just so happy.
Well, I was gonna say, Chantal, why don't we just like recap Valley tomorrow morning?
We can.
Because it's 12 a.m.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that. You don't tell me twice.
Oh, you're saying thank God we get a break from Love Island.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying from podcasting. And
no, from Love Island. Like I just get so stressed knowing you guys are all talking and listening, and I'm like, I have to watch the one like right now, and it's like I just get so stressed.
I enjoy it. Like I
enjoy it too. I love watching it, but I just get so stressed knowing that I have to do it in a certain time when like I literally haven't even got home, I haven't even showered, I haven't had dinner, and I'm like having to do all this while watching.
Well, what's crazy is like I always feel that with every Real Housewives show where I feel like stressed that I have to like live watch, I have to like live tweet. I always feel that way, and I have to be it at the same time. I never feel that with Love Island because I'm so fucking into it, you know?
Wow.
So I know it's made my summer really, and I swear that chat on Patreon, man, it's hype. So like we, you know, it's just really fun, and I'm on that every day. And we're all and like now we all like we like know like one of our like cousins, like they are on vacation right now. So today was the first day they missed the episode doing live with us. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm invested is all I'm trying to say. I'm invested. So it was
we will be there for you for the withdrawals.
Oh my gosh, I know. I know we're going to be like live tweeting and doing everything with OC, and I still won't feel that way with like OC and stuff. But yeah, you guys, well, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And yeah, we have a break from Love Island. The crazy thing is, Chantal, you and I would be on the phone talking this long about it anyways.
No, I know. But like, maybe I would cut you off.
Genuinely, you guys, when me and Chantal are into a show, we have our conversations like this on the phone.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my God, like I was, what was I doing this morning? Oh, I was like, my little sister, okay, she watches Love Island like we do, okay? And
she does?
Yeah, she's always watched UK with me. She watched last season of US, and I kept telling her, I was like, why haven't you started? She's like, I'm just gonna wait. This girl comes into my office this morning and tells me that she started UK and she's already caught up. I said, why would you start UK over US right now when I've been telling you start US? Like, are you weird?
I'm dying. Well, but you're right. She's always only watched UK though.
No, she watched last year's US, but she's like, she's like, she's very into God and stuff like that. I mean, we all are, but she's like very into her, like, her God life right now. And she's like, I just don't want to deal with their toxic. She just knows that they're gonna be so toxic. And she's like, I already could see what's on TikTok. She's like, I don't even want to watch it.
I know. I told you I saw this thing where they were like, if you shouldn't be watching it or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh. Listen, I forward those challenges. That's all I got to say. But I mean, I know it's crazy that there's even like TV like this. Like I'd be fine with TV like this though, even if it wasn't like the challenges. Like I feel like the show would be just as interesting without those kind of challenges.
I don't know who it was. Maybe it was someone on our Patreon or I don't know where, but where I saw the comment, but someone was like, I wish it was like Big Brother where you could pay to see them live in the villa. Like how crazy would that be?
What did you say?
Someone, why did you not listen to
No, because Jacob's next to me listening to a podcast and I'm like, what can you?
Someone had a comment or somewhere on Instagram, I don't know, or Patreon said that like, I wish Love Island was like Big Brother where you can pay to see what they're doing like now in the villa. Like you can always be watching them during the like those live cams.
I swear to God, I would pay.
That'd be so toxic and crazy.
I used to watch Big Brother too, by the way. I was very much into Big Brother. Like,
did you ever pay to like watch them?
I never did that. And the reason that I watched Big Brother and the reason I watched UK, it was with Charlie and I was on maternity leave. I was 1 week late. My work gave me 2 weeks before. So for 3 weeks, I expected a baby to come that was not coming. And so for 3 weeks, I watched all the Love Islands, UK, and then I watched all the Big Brother.
So crazy. Because
it's
like 60 episodes.
Yeah, but I had nothing to do for 3 weeks. I had no job because, I mean, not that I had no job. I was on maternity leave. They gave me 2 weeks before and I was 1 week late. So I had 3 weeks to do nothing. I was, it's your first kid. You're already caught up with everything month 3.
Yep.
So, all right. That's enough out of us.
Yep. Bye. Good night, guys.
Good night. I mean, have a great day. Bye, guys.
Bye.